what is this? New miniature drill, support your channel in every way. We'll do you later. Welcome to the live. All right. Okay. Today is February 13th. I don't expect anybody to come on. I'm just doing a quick little update. As we all know, February is a very hard month for me. That's when I lost my husband, and I have 3 birthdays in February. My sister, hers was the 3rd. My mother's the 15th. Hold on. Try not to cry. My mother's is February 15th, day after Valentine's Day. And then my twins, Alice and Daniel, are turning 30 on the 28th, the end of the month. It's the end of the month because it's a hard month right now, because John passed away February, and it's coming up. It's February 25th. Today is the day, the 13th, is when I took him to the hospital, because he was sick. And that's when sorry. And that's when we discovered that he had a blocked intestines, and he didn't recover well from that. He recovered good for the surgery, but with his frail health and stuff and his lung problems that he had already, because he had multiple ammonias and stuff, and infections, and yeah, I'm surprised he lived as long as he did. He got ammonia, and that's what basically killed him, was ammonia, because he had a DNR or DNA, do not resuscitate. I think it's called DNR. He had that. He didn't want machines keeping him alive. So I obeyed his wishes. I respect his wishes that he didn't want the machine. He didn't want another trach put in. He didn't want another feeding tube put in, to keep alive, because he was ready. I mean, like I said before, I don't know how many times that man told me, I don't want to live like this no more. It was constantly telling me this, not once a week, twice a week. I don't know. He told me multiple times, that I don't want to live like this no more. I can't do nothing. I don't want to live like this no more. And like I said, he was a very outgoing man. He didn't sit still. He didn't want to sit still. He didn't. I couldn't even get that man to go take me to a movies theater because he would fall asleep. He wasn't that type of person. He went with me one time to go see the movies. This is when Harry Potter was out. Um, I don't even remember which one it was. I can't remember, but I couldn't get him to take me. When the second one, when another one came out, but he took me that one time. No, it wasn't Harry Potter. It was I, Robot with Will Smith. And then when with Harry Potter come out, I couldn't get him to go inside with me. He stayed out in the dry parking lot of the theater, and he cleaned his truck until I got out. Yeah, that's how he was. He didn't like to sit for a long period of times. He was very outgoing, wanted to keep busy all the time. Yeah, so this month is hard. Very hard month, but I wanted to come on, just give a little update on what's going on with me. I'm doing okay. Shoulder is healing really nice. I do notice I'm able to do a little bit more than I used to. I just made a decision about where I'm going to be going. I'm going to not like I made a decision of, I guess, a career. What kind of work I'm going to do. As y'all know, I worked at Sheets. I'm still working at Sheets, but I've been there for about 10 years. I thought I would want to go to a different job and do comfort keepers, a caregiving job. And I'm decided that I'm not going to be doing that. Hold on. Gotta have some coffee this morning. It is almost 11 a.m., so it's not early. But I didn't go to bed till almost 2, so um, I'm still with Comfort Keepers for right now. That's the caregiving job until I am able to go back to work full time and I am off of workman's comp stuff, because they pay for my therapy and they pay for my doctor visits for my shoulder because I hurt myself at work. But I've already talked to my boss. I just put it down a little bit so I'll just see that fan. I've already talked to my boss from Sheets, and I told her because it was weird because she sent me a text. I'm not sure when. Said that she really wishes that I was a supervisor again, and she's been trying to get me to come back. And I kept saying no, I can't do it. With my feet and my back and my knees hurting so bad, I says I'm in so much pain when I get off work. And she understood it, but she's just like she really wished I would come back as a supervisor because I was reliable. I did my job. What I was supposed to do and stuff. And she's understood it. So we talked. And I told her I was thinking about doing it. I said, because I don't like the caregiving job is where I'm at because you don't know where you're going day to day. Right now, they hardly have any work for me at all because I'm still on light duty. They did send me, like they text me if I want to take these clients, but I have no idea where they're at. They send a text out. It's weird how they do it because they send you a text out. Because I was working with my one client that I have every other Saturday for 4 hours. It's usually 4 hours. And I got a text from them about some job. Have no idea. It's from some, I think, Valerie, whatever her name is. I get these how the text, and it says they have available shift February 11th, and that was Saturday. Yeah. It reminded you, I went to my other job at 9 a.m. in North Beach. Excuse me. And then they sent me this text just before I left. I think it was like 12:30 or so. I got a text. They sent it out to the whole group. And it said it was a job for 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Do I want to accept it? Then you have to put these numbers and stuff in it to accept it. I didn't put nothing in it. Because they were sitting there telling me before I accepted a job here and there, and I couldn't. They didn't let me take it because it was lifting, so I couldn't do it. So, but this has nothing. I have no idea the client's name, where it's at, nothing. It just says available shift February 11th, 4 p.m., 8 p.m. Okay. It says reply now, and then you have to type these numbers in if you accept it or if you decline it. So I didn't say nothing. So I didn't accept it. They set this one out. When was this? This was Wednesday. There was a job, 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Same thing. This is all it is available shift. It was the 9th, then they had a 10th and the time. And that's it. You don't know nothing else. So, I mean, they said you can call, but it was 10:53 p.m. Who was I calling? The office is closed. So how am I supposed to? And this is that Valerie lady again. I don't think she realizes that I'm on light duty and there I have to be careful about lifting and everything. So I don't think she knows that because it's from her. I did get this one from Deanna, whatever her name is, and she says she hasn't. They were talking about a new client that was coming up, and we have she gave some details. It's a male client. He will have a shift one day a week starting next week, and she tried to get me to get this one, and I turned it down because I told her that I don't know what's going on with my other job, is what I said. Because she even called me, and I said, I'm going to have to turn this down right now because I don't know what's going on with my other job. and didn't go into details that I'm going back there full time. I didn't say because they don't know that I'm probably going to be leaving this job. And I did tell my boss Beth at my sheets job about my client that I have every other Saturday. And I had to see if I'm able to still keep her. I might not be once I start working. And she kind of has an idea, but I told her I will let her know more as I find out. I go back to her the 25th, which marks 1 year anniversary of my husband passing away. Um, yeah, so 25th is going to be rough, but it's best that I keep busy. So I'm going to keep busy. That was one news that am going back to Sheets full time as a shift supervisor. It's going to be hard, and they're going to try to give me a shift that's not too bad where I have a lot of help. So, because she knows that there's times I have to sit down. And she said that way you can sit down when you need to sit down for a little bit because you'll have enough help. And they're trying to work on that. I'm just waiting for my background check to come in. I don't have anything bad on my background, probably just creditors because of my credit being so screwed up right now. But no record or nothing like that. So who knows? We'll wait. We're just going to wait and see. Of course, the money's good. It will be more money. And it is guaranteed 40 hours a week and more. And then health insurance is good. I mean, working for Sheets, I liked working for Sheets. Sheets is a great company to work for. They really care for the employees. When we were going through the pandemic, they were giving us extra money, like $1 or so an hour. Yeah. And giving us bonuses and stuff for working through the pandemic. I mean, they looked out for us. So they are an excellent company. And they ever see this, you're a good company. I really appreciate it. So I don't mind going back. And it's like I told Bev, because she's older than me, and I've known her, I don't know for how long. It's been a while because I worked for her briefly when we were working at Dash In before they franchised and sold their companies, and we worked together briefly. And she was in the process of training me to be a manager, a store supervisor or something. I don't know. I can't remember what they were. But I think it was a supervisor there too. And then the companies all got sold. And then she went and looked for another job because they were going to lose everything. They just didn't have no more benefits or nothing. They took my benefits when they sold the company privately. The guy I worked for, he was a nice guy. And I didn't mind because I stayed with him for another 5 years, I believe, before I finally had to stop and get me a job that offers insurance because I wasn't getting any younger. And that's when I decided to go to Sheets because that's where my old boss went, was Sheets. So that's why I went there. And I really enjoy working for them. It's just I noticed I'm getting older, getting overweight, that my body is not handling it as good as it used to. Yeah, it's been, I would say the last 6, 7 years definitely has been the hardest when it comes to my back and stuff. It started with my back hurting. Excuse me a minute, guys. I have to blow the nose. If I feel so congested, that's how it started. My back. And then went to the knee, my right knee. And then my feet started hurting just a couple years ago, probably about 2.5, 3 years maybe. And I still having the back pain. I'm still having the knee pain. Y'all know I have had cortisone shots, all this stuff in my back. I just recently got cortisone shots in my knees, just trying to get them feel better. And we don't know what to do about the feet. I really don't know. I need to go back to a foot doctor to see what we can do. We think it's just like nerve pain, but I need to go see another doctor about it. I really want to go see somebody new than the other doctor I was going to and see what we can do about my feet constantly hurting, pins and needles and stuff. It's so irritating. Getting like cramps in my feet all the time, especially my toes. Oh, it's excuse me, possible spam. I'm not accepting it. But it is a good company. But it's like I said, my health has gotten worse as I've gotten older and I've gotten heavier. I do know I need to lose weight. My doctor who gives me the cortisone shots says that in time I am going to need knee replacements, but I'm not going to be a good candidate until I lose weight. And he's right. I do need to lose weight. And I know being heavier is not helping with my knees and my back. So I do know I need to lose weight. It's just so hard. As you get older, it's very hard. It's very easy putting it on, but it's so hard taking it off. And then we had a little celebration last month for my husband's birthday. I don't know if I said anything about it or not. I don't remember on that last live I did on the 25th. And I did drink. And his youngest brother, my husband's youngest brother, was there. And then he was talking about where he was staying at. He pays $100 a week to sleep on a couch. And I said, well, Donnie, I have a room. That's his youngest brother, Donnie. I told him I have a room. You're more than welcome to come. I can definitely, use somebody here to help out and make sure I'm going to be okay because of the roommate that I have now. I don't trust him. We've had a little argument. I haven't really talked to him since. If he speaks to me, I speak back. Is basically it. So I called him. I texted him and I called him and I finally did talk to him and I said I would like to 500 a month for the room. That's it because he's paying this girl that he's staying on the couch 100 a week, and then there are a few months that have extra weeks, and I said I wouldn't charge you. You can pay me 125 a week, and it's only 500 a week that I want. I wouldn't charge you that extra 125 on the month that has the extra week. And I said you just need to help me clean out the room because I use it as storage. It's really overflowing. I said I have a shelf type of thing in there that you can hang your clothes on, put stuff on it. I said I don't have a bed for you, unfortunately. So you might have to go. He said, well, I can just get a air mattress or something. I'm like, yeah, that works. I said, but we have to get it cleaned out. I said, I have a little TV. We just got to get another fire stick for it, and you can use that in the room. And we're talking, and I saw, I said, I really would like to have you here. I said, because I don't like being alone with my roommate. I just really don't trust him. There's just something about him I don't care for. And with you here, I would feel probably safer because you're family and stuff. And he was supposed to call me back Wednesday. Wednesday passed. Wednesday's gone. And I have not heard a single thing from him. So I'm done. Don't sit there and tell me that, yeah, I'll come rent the room from you. I'll come help you clean it out. Um, that you need another place to live and all this bull crap. And then when I offer you this room, all of a sudden now you want to talk to me. And I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen because I was like texting him and stuff and he wouldn't respond back. And then when I called and he did answer his phone, he was saying, well, I'm not having I said, she's acting nice now. So yeah, okay. You don't want to. Fine. Don't come to me now. I offered you. Same thing with his other brother, he called nickname Hard Rock. He used to live here. Um, I offered the room to him a few times, because he was saying where he lived, how bad it was, and he doesn't get any. They take his money and all this other stuff, and he's buying this and buying that for them. And I told him, said to John's daughter, let him know if he wants to, he can rent the room here to help him out. I'll help him out. And I even talked to him one time when we had the celebration of life, and I said, I have a room. You're more than welcome. I said, because I'm going to be, because that's before I even rent out that one. And he said, well, I can only afford 6. And I said, okay, well, 6 is fine. Like I said, never heard nothing else. I offered the room after that too. The other room offered it, I told Jesse to let him know. I still have the other room, his old room that he used to stay in. If he wants it, 500 a month. Oh no, I'm fine. I have. He was driving his son because he lives with his son. He has a trailer, and his son's married, and they, you know, living there. And he's all the way. I think somebody said it close to South Carolina. I don't know, but he's a ways. And even his brother Donnie was sitting there saying that he wished he was back in Maryland. I'm like, I have a room, and even me and Jesse were talking. And I said, I have rooms. I said, if he wants to, fine, but I would have to evict my roommate now. Yeah, so that was one thing I wanted to update. I offered it to his youngest brother, and I get to screw around like always. They say one thing and do something else. So guess what? I'm not offering it no more. I'm done. There's only going to be a few people that I mess with in his family anymore, and yeah, I'm not worried about nobody else. It's time for me to worry about me. But that's one update because he was supposed to, and then all of a sudden, you know, and I have not heard nothing from him. And he was supposed to call me Wednesday. And he was supposed to set up everything for him to come down. And now I haven't heard nothing from him. So guess what? You stay where the fuck you are right now because I don't give a shit about you anymore. I offer it to y'all. Y'all don't take it. I'm done. So that's that update. And me going back to Sheets full time, it's going to be hard. It is definitely going to be very hard. And the roommate, like I said, we had a falling out because I asked him why he doesn't take showers. I said, don't they people that you work with say something to you? Don't they tell you that you smell? And he got kind of mad about that. So I'm thinking, yeah, I guess they do. If you're getting offended by it, and I said, well, if you don't like it, you can get the hell out. Because he said that was none of my business. I said, yeah, you're right. It ain't none of my business. I said, but you stink. I said that room it stinks. And I said, if you can't keep it clean and get it to not smell, because I'm like, you got clothes laying everywhere. And he said, oh, well, they're mostly clean. How the hell are they clean if they still smelling? They stink. The room stinks. And I said, don't even bother to open that door. Open the door, get out, go and close it because it smells. He had to open one time and I had to go close the door because it smelled. I said, sorry, I had to close your room because it stinks in there. And he got kind of mad. And I asked him why you don't take a shower. And he was saying, well, how do you don't know if I don't take a shower at a friend's house? I said, well, I don't know. I was just asking. And I said, you haven't took a shower in a month. I said, none of your coworkers are telling you that you smell? And he got mad about it. And I'm like, oh. Then that tells me, yeah, they must be teasing the fuck out of him and telling him how bad he smells. Mm-hmm. He did take one the other day, but the Super Bowl was Sunday, and he went to a friend's house. I think Saturday. Stayed there. He says a friend. I don't know who in the fuck it is, and I don't care. And he stayed there, and he didn't come back until last night. And he shocked me. He took my trash out and put the trash can up by the driveway, at the end of the driveway. But I wasn't going to mess with it because it rained all day yesterday, and it was cold, and it was windy, and it was nasty. So when I got home, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I said, well, I'll just wait till in the morning, and I'll take the trash out and finish and put the trash up there. And he did it when he came home last night, which shocked me. But like I said, I didn't talk to him. He didn't say nothing to me. I didn't really acknowledge him here. I didn't even know what he was doing. And I was sitting right here, and I didn't even realize that he was pulling the trash and taking the trash can out. And then when I did notice, I did send him and said, I texted him and said, thank you for taking the trash out for me. And then he just texted me back and said, no problem. But other than that, I don't speak to him. All right. So I can't think of anything else I needed to say. I just had the where I'm going back to Sheets full time. I've already filled out the work stuff I had to do. Waiting for a background check, and then we'll go from there. I need to find out what days and stuff I want to be working. It's going to be so hard. Like I said, this month is a hard month. Yeah, we would have been right now in the emergency room because we got to the emergency room about 10 o'clock, and we didn't get a room until 9 that night, or 8 or 9 that night. And he stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks before he passed away on the 25th. It was a Friday when he passed away. So the 25th this time will be Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, he passed away on a Friday, the 25th. Went to the hospital the 13th, was a Sunday, which now, it's a Monday. Um, had his surgery the 15th on my mom's birthday to get his tests and stuff. Like, they waited one day to see if it would clear up on its own, and it didn't. And they were worried because his health wasn't that great. So they went ahead and did it. I think maybe if he would have got up more out of bed instead of laying there, then it might have broke free itself, because he had it for a while, the block intestines, because even the doctor said you could tell that he had it for a while because of the old scar tissue that he had. You could see where it was before, and he said, yeah, he's had this for some time. But it cleared, clear itself. He said it looked like spider webs, all the old scar tissue and stuff there. It was weird. And that's probably why he was always having the pain, because he would have pain there all the time. And I said it was like a muscle spasm, because that would be like something like a muscle spasm, not realizing that he was having problems with his intestines, and he had a block of intestines, and it was just waiting for it to clear up on its own. It's weird. And who knows how long he's had it, because the doctor said he'd had it for a while. He was having this problem for some time. And I think he just, when he had that G-tube put in, because he had 2 of them before, and it just, old scar tissues from that, the number on his intestines. I don't know. I just know this is a very hard month. It's hard in a way that he passed away and all this, going through all this. And it's nice because birthdays, but not like my twins. Their birthdays is the 28th. I had them on a Sunday. Yeah, I remember that. I woke up and my water broke. Wasn't sure what it was. I thought I peed myself, and then I realized, because I just went pee and I came back, laid in bed, and I felt a little gush, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's when I realized my water just broke. And they were like 10 days early. So, and I'm glad I had them then, because my ex-husband, the father, was a truck driver, and he was getting ready to go out of town Monday. And I'm like, that's bull. I can't. I said, I told Dave, I said, that's bull. Why in the hell is your boss going to be sending you out of town when your wife is due with twins in a matter of days? But I was lucky that I had it that Sunday. So he wasn't going nowhere. So I had to get somebody else to do the job, because he had to be there with me while I had the babies, and then he had to take care of the two oldest. He would take them up to his mom's while he going to work, but he wasn't able to go out of town. Uh, not till I got home with the kids and with the twins. So it all worked out for the best. I know it was funny because my doctor said, try not to have the babies that weekend, because he had some plans, and it didn't work that way. And I said, and I told the doctors I'm glad I did, because he was getting ready to go on the road out of town. Truck driver, he delivered furniture and stuff, mover. I said he was getting ready to go on the road, being out of town, so it worked out. But anyway, that's a happy memory I had down. It was my sister's birthday. I think she turned 47. She was born in 76, so I think she's 47 now. Yeah. 47. Yeah, I think she's 47, because her birthday, like I said, she was born in 76, so she'll be 50 in 3 years. Yeah, because there's 11 years. She might be 46 now. Maybe. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't. I have to ask her how old she is, because I'm not sure. And my mom's 50. Yeah, she has to be 47. How it is weird, because I'm gonna turn 48, and there's 11 years difference. So yeah, she's 47 now. My mom would have turned 77, because she was 76 when she passed away, and she would have been 77. My brother, he's 20 years difference. He was born in 85. He's 38. He's going to be 38 this year. His birthday is in November. Still not married. He was married once, but it didn't work out. But he doesn't have any children. Hopefully, he'll have some children. My oldest brother is 60. He was born in 1963. He's going to be 60 this year in October, because I'm turning 58 and he's like 2 years. So he's going to be 60 this year. Oh my God. John would have been 67 this year, because he passed away at 66. So he would have been 67 January 28th. And we just had a little get together for his birthday. His daughter did. And I ain't gonna lie, I got drunk. But I mean, I got home. I started sobering up before I drove home. I was fine. And I took my time. And I could tell I was sobering up because I had a headache. I got a headache. It's like, oh my God, my head was pounding. And I had one the next day. But other than that, I was fine. And that was the last time I drank anything. I texted Jessie, John's daughter, oldest daughter, and asked if she was going to do anything on the 25th for her father. And she said no. So that's fine. I thought she might have wanted to do something for his 1 year, but she probably, she probably doesn't want to try to. I don't think she really wants to remember it. She's trying to move on, because she lost both of her parents now. She lost her mother when she was 30. Her mother was only 37 years old. Died from a massive heart attack. And then she just lost her dad. And he was 66. So, yeah. And he was 10 years older than his first wife. Yeah. She was born in 66. And John was born in 56. And it was weird. Her birthday was January 24th of 66. And his birthday is January 29th of 56. So it was close. Yeah. My birthday's in June, so of 65. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to come on, give you all a little quick update on how I am and what's going on. And I will let y'all know. I'll let y'all know how I'm doing, and hopefully I'm able to do this job, go back to Sheetz and work. I have to do something. And I did tell, I was trying to tell y'all, yes, my boss, she's 62, I believe, or something like that. I can't remember. I know she's a little bit older than me. I think she's 5 years older. I think she was born in 1960 and I'm born in 65. I think she's 5 years older than me. But I don't remember. But she's going to stay for another couple more years, because she was saying that she was going to quit. She's going to retire early in February. I think when she turns 62. I think she's 62 now. She just turned 62 in, I think, January. Or no, beginning of February. And because we talked before, I said, well, I'm not going to come back if you're leaving. I don't know. But then I just thought about it. I said, we should be all right, because I'm only going to probably be there. I'm only going to work full time for a little over 2 years. So I'm only going to be a supervisor for over 2 years until I turn 60. So we have 2 years and 4 months or something like that, because I turn 58 in June. And when I turn 60, I get John's Social Security. And then you are limited to how many hours you can work, which is stupid, because the way the world is, this economy today it's bad. So I did tell my boss that that I will probably step down from supervisor once I turn 60, because I will get my husband's Social Security, and I'm only limited to how many hours I can work a week. And she said that she probably will stay at the company for maybe 2 more years before she retires. And I said, well, that would work out great. I said, because she's got me for 5 years. I have to work 5 years with them to pay back my 401k loan that I took out. And it's going to take 5 years to pay it off. So once I pay that off, I will be 62, I believe, 62. Because I got it when I just turned 57 in December. So I'll be over 62. And then I can quit or do whatever. I'll probably still work there and just do like I'm doing, just do limited hours because of my husband's disability. Not disability, his Social Security. I will get that when I turn 60. I will stay working until I get that loan paid off from Sheets. And then maybe I retire at 62. Who knows? I'll figure it out as the time goes. And if I'm still alive, I might be dead by then. Who knows? So anyway, that's it for now. Shirt on backwards. No, I just feel like it's rubbing my neck. But that's all for me for right now. I just wanted to come on and give y'all all a quick update of what's going on with me right now. I do have some videos and some new videos that I record. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to, I still have some older videos that I need to upload, but I think I'm just going to do upload, like mix it, do some new, do some old until I get them all up because I am still recording some videos, some hauls that I had, and then I had some older videos that I recorded before my husband died. I'm still probably going to upload those, but I think I'm just going to, mix it up and just do some old and some newer ones and just upload them until I get them all done because I have a lot of videos that I did record and some haul ones too. But that's it. That's all I had to say today. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and go. So this is going to be a rough month, but I'll manage. I'm just taking day by day. That's all I can do. Just day by day. It will get better over time. It will get better, but for right now, no. I didn't say I had a dream about him yesterday. I wanted to take a nap and I laid in the chair and I dozed off, and it was a weird dream. It's how you remember some of them. This was like the last dream before I woke up, and I was here, and I had people here, and I think my oldest son was here, and it was weird because he was disabled then, and I'm like, all right, he was in that room. I think he laid down, and I'm like, all right, let's go get him up. And I go in the room, and he's not there. But his wheelchair stuff, and I'm like, where's John? And I told my son we have to find John. Weird dream, ain't it? I mean, and we're looking, and there was more people, but I don't remember who all was here. I think it might have been his daughters and my son. And I seen him standing by the chair, but nobody else could see him. And I started talking to him. And I remember that he had a flannel shirt on and a t-shirt, and he always would tuck it in his jeans. He always wore jeans. And he had his black tennis shoes on. I can't remember this shirt. I think it was a red with blue in it. I think. I don't remember exactly, but I know he had a flannel shirt on. And he looked like he never had a stroke. Oh, he was standing there and he was looking at me. And I go, where are you at? I said, I need to find you. Where are you at? And I don't remember the exact words. I don't know if he said you don't want to be where I'm at or you can't come where I'm at. I think is what he was said. I think that's what he said. You can't come where I'm at. But I'm not sure. It was one of those. And I'm like, no, I want to come. I want to come get you. I need to go find you. You got to come back. And he says, you can't come where I'm at. You can't be here right now. And then I woke up. So that was that weird dream. So I believe that dream like that is telling me that I need to move on And then, because it was, like I said, it was weird because I was trying to find him and he was telling me that I can't be where he's at. So, so maybe he visit me. I don't know, because dreams are weird. And I usually I don't remember my dreams. Like I have no idea what I dreamt last night. I don't remember it at all, but I remember that one. 'Cause I woke up and I remembered it, and I think he was visiting me in my sleep, in my dreams, and telling me, let me know that he's okay, because I want him to be here with me so bad. He's just let me know that he can't, and that I can't be with him right now. I think that's what he's trying to tell me. I, I can't be with you right now, and you can't be with me right now. Where I'm at, you can't be here. So I think he was just letting me know, because he knows how much I miss him. Oh God, let's just stop this tears. And I do notice that I need to be busy, because I know I'm so depressed. I know I'm depressed. Maybe I should try to get some help. I didn't think it would hurt. I didn't think it would hurt so bad. And it still feels like it was yesterday that this is all happening. And now the year anniversary's coming up that he passed. Oh God. Stop, Lisa. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be all bawling and everything. As I said, I need to keep myself busy and I need to go back to work. And that's my plan. I'm at work. I socialize with people, and I'm not thinking of him constantly. And then maybe I do need to find another place to live. But I have so much stuff here I need to get rid of. And if me going back to work full time is going to be so hard. But I think I have to. I need to do this. I need to get my life back. I need to move on, because he wouldn't want me to do this. He would not want me to sit here and be crying and bawling over him. And he told me that. He told me, if anything happens to me, you move on. And I felt the same way. Anything happens to me, move on. And I'm pretty sure he would have too. Um, I'm not interested in anybody else. He was my last love. He might have not been the first love, because I was married before, but he was my last love. And that's what I told his daughter. I said he wasn't my first love, but he was my last. And that's how I feel. Is I don't want anybody else in my life. I don't want another man. I'm not even interested. He was my last love. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Sorry if that's disgusting, guys. I cannot stand having my nose stuffy like that. It drives me nuts. It does. But I just need to come on here and talk. Even though nobody's here, y'all will see this later. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm doing okay. I'm taking it day by day, and I am thinking that maybe I do need to talk to somebody. I got a letter from hospice in the mail yesterday, because they know that the year is coming up, and it goes, we know that the anniversary of your loved one's passing is approaching, and they are offering, if you want somebody to talk to there's a number that I could call, and maybe I will. Yeah, because I am having a hard time moving on. So I think maybe I need to talk to somebody. Maybe we'll see. I know once I get back to work, it should be a little easier because I'll be busy with work and I'll have people around me. But it's not the same though, neither, because nobody wants to hear you blubbering over your past husband. And I think I need someone to talk to. We'll see. I'll let y'all know if I do or not, because I don't like going to places anymore, and I really don't know if I want to go. But I think I need to do something. Anyway, I do need to get off here. I just realized I need to call and schedule my car to get a oil change. Finally, mascara coming off. Finally, my light came on, but I have a app on my phone where I can push this button to start my car, and it's saying that you are due for an oil change. It's been since December of last year, of 2021, that I had my oil change. So I haven't been anywhere. I mean, I only got 25,000 miles on my car now, and I've had it for 3 years, so I don't go anywhere. So I do need to call and get that scheduled and get it checked, like the tires and everything else. I want them checked, and they have to be balanced. So I want to get all that done. But all right, everybody, I've been on here long enough. I just, like I said, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing day by day. Some days is some days is easy, and some days is hard as fuck. And this month is definitely going to be a hard one. God, it's hard to believe he's still not here. There's times I come around and I'm expecting to see him, and he ain't here. But that dream I had yesterday was really freaky. But I was just thinking, it's from him. He's just telling me you need to you have to be okay. It's I need to go. I need to move on. I need to get out more. Stop sitting around in the house and start taking care of myself. That's what I think he's trying to tell me, because I can't be where he's at right now. That's what he said. You can't be where I'm at. Where I'm at, you can't be. So, all right. I will talk to y'all all later. Thanks for sticking around and watching this when you do. And I'll let y'all know how I'm doing. It's got to get better. And time it will get better. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have yourself a nice week and have a good weekend. And that's it for now. All right. Bye for now.